Hello guys, S2W here again with your next casual consumer's perspective review. In this video, we'll be looking at another sneaker collaboration between Virgil Abloh's fashion label Off-White with Converse, a subsidiary of Nike. This collaboration marks the second redesign to come out from Converse and Off-White, using somewhat a similar silhouette as the first release, but now with a new color blocking and material twist. Today, I have the Converse Chuck 70 by Off-White here for a review. For those who don't know, the first collaboration between these two companies involved a Chuck Taylor All-Star High that featured a unique see-through upper and an icy bottom outsole. If your sock game is strong, then the first model will do you wonders. Now after 5 months since that launched, but only a measly 1 week after the release of the Nike Off-White Blazer Halloween pack, Off-White's hype train is not stopping and the collaboration with Converse is out again. However, it seems like not a lot of people were head over heels on this new iteration. Why are they not as hyped as the first release? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. In my opinion, the popularity of this second iteration won't be its first is because the OG design is almost always the most prized possession. Maybe it's also because of the average visual aesthetic of this second design, sporting almost a plain normal white upper canvas, which essentially is one of the most iconic but regularly seen colorway on the Converse Chuck Taylors. As far as I understand, these are the Chuck 70s, which was a basketball shoe originally from the 1970s that's one step higher in quality than the All-Star Chuck Taylor High. This means that this collaborative silhouette is using the better recrafted blueprint from Converse that feature a higher quality in terms of material and build, which the All-Star Chuck Taylor lacked for its lower price point. The upper sports 2 interwoven layers for extra thickness and durability, just like the vintage canvas, and by touch definitely speaks for its tougher and supportive build. Although the material is not stretchy, it sure feels secure on feet with its high profile, with some adaptability as it still is just a textile upper. On the lateral side, it's as plain as it can be, but the medial side will feature all the iconic brandings, including the circular Converse All-Star patch and two of Off-White's most distinguishable symbols, the orange tab and the characters that detail the collaboration: name of the shoe, birth of its origin, and year of its creation. Something unique about this collab is that the Off-White orange tab is fused by the medial ankle patch, so it will forever stick flush against the canvas, which unlike their other collabs, it's usually detached. On the same side, we will see extra holes at the midfoot profile as well, which I assume helps with breathability. As we take a look on top of the shoes, these came with flat cotton laces in white with the word shoelaces in quotation, a staple design with every Off-White sneaker collab thus far. On this model, however, it only came with these laces and no other options to switch, so it is a downer considering all the Off-White collabs included extra lacing, but it's okay, I guess I got spoiled at this point of their releases. Under these laces, we will see the thin tongue of the shoe with the size tag on the back of the left pair, while an extra Converse design is added on the right pair that allows us to write our names on the shoe. We'll also see the Made in Vietnam tags on both shoes in large font, and also the iconic zip tie, but this time it is in orange rather than regularly seen red ones. At the toe box, we will see the rubber overlapping the top of our toes, which is there to enhance durability and strength of the shoe just like the regular versions, which was originally used for protection during basketball games. This rubber continues to envelop the whole midsole of the sneaker, with Off-White's distinctive black and white warning stripes, which is one of the staple design to their fashion label branding, and from what I recall, is the first collaborative model in the 10 collection to incorporate this Off-White design. Then looking at the back of the midsole, we will see another Converse All-Star Chuck Taylor branding patch, which is also on GR models, but here it is flipped upside down. The front also features a strong toe bumper to preserve its original look too, making the whole sneaker very robust against the floor and anything it comes in contact with by protecting our feet. Looking at the shoe internally, there is no padding whatsoever around the lining of the shoe. The structural pillar of the sneaker is all dependent on the double-ply canvas, with a little supportive heel counter addition to support our Achilles, but even then, they're still delicate just like any other fabric. Furthermore, they do come with separable insoles with the Converse and Off-White logos on the heel and a Made in Vietnam sticker adhered there as well. Interestingly, the insole is quite thick and heavy in hand, with a thinner foam layer up front for a quick mushy padding, while the midfoot and hindfoot is supported with an extra rubber coating, which I believe was made originally for the extra support it needs while jumping during basketball games. Even the footbed under the insole is made out of this gel-like or soft rubber material, making it squishier on feet, I would assume. Finally, flipping the silhouette over, we will see the rubber outsole of the sneaker with a unique traction pattern for strong grip. It is colored in bright orange here as well, showing a great contrast against the plain old black and white upper that we see on top of the shoe. Anyways, here are some Converse Chuck 70 by Off-White fit footage. Sizing wise, I went half size down and they fit somewhat long. I honestly think I could have went a full size down and there wouldn't be any problems at all too, even with my wide feet. Now this might come as a surprise to you, but I've never worn a Converse in my life. I just never got the chance to try this brand of shoe as I was always busy trying other brands, so sizing wise, you can always go in store and try on a size to see your own preference, but comfort wise, I was quite surprised. The insole and rubber footbed under the insole is very comfortable on feet. It's not your traditional sneaker where it feels hard on the floor, whereas this one has the foam padding properties that make it more easy to stand in on feet. It's not squishy per se, but it sure feels like the padding under our feet is working for a softer stride. Visual wise, everyone will have their own opinions, but I personally think it's okay. Just like what everyone is thinking, I won't be mad if I missed out on this release just because I think the upper is lacking more of that mouth dropping twist that we wanted to see. Personally, the upper is just too much like a regular GR version slapped on with text on the side. I dig the off-white stripes on the outsole a lot, but I just kinda wish there would be more of a drastic change. Even just a color or something, to make it more special looking, or even maybe a second pair of orange lacing, I don't know, something along those lines. However, if we look at this with a contemporary twist and a timeless design in mind, I guess sticking true to its origins can't go wrong. Price wise, these were 170 Canadian dollars before tax, the same pricing as the Blazer Mid Off-White collab released a week before this. If I had to choose, those blazers blew this Converse away in terms of looks, but comfort wise, I actually think these are a bit comfier on feet, and that is a good trade-off, as comfort is just as important, if not more important than looks in my opinion. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video and let me know in the comments if you try to go for a pair of these. That's it for today, S2W signing off.